Welcome to Advanced TV. I'm Louise Pennell with Warren Hogarth from Sequoia Capital.
And I'm here to talk about how to partner with an investor.
What do you look for in a potential business partner?
So there are three things we look for in building a great business. One is a very large market opportunity. One is a market pain point, which we often describe as a burning pain point or a must-have as opposed to a nice-to-have. And then we look for a team that has a wonderful sense of product to address that pain point.
How important is a solid management team?
So a management team is very important in building a wonderful business. When we look for a business, we don't need the whole management team to be built out. We often get into business when there's 1, 2, or 3 people. It's the very early stages of a business. And then one of the things we do is we help build out and build a management team around the core people and the core founders of a business.
What are the key features you look for in that management team?
So probably the most important quality is sort of a wonderful sense of product and market fit for whatever it is that they're trying to build. You know, if you think of Steve Jobs from Apple or Larry and Sergey from Google and some of the different characters that have built the enduring companies around the valley. And that's sort of the unique characteristic they have. If you have a wonderful product and someone who really understands that product, then everything else comes with it. The market pull, you can attract wonderful employees for your company, you can attract investors as well.
Is a solid business plan the key to attracting investors?
You know, sometimes when people come to the US, they think they have to have a 60-page business plan all typed up and written out. That's not really the case. So you don't actually need a written business plan as it were, but to have a good, crisp sense of what the business is you're trying to build is very important. You know, some of the things that we look for are what are the unit economics of whatever device or product it is that you're trying to build. Do you know who your customers are? Do you know your strategy or channel to market? So it's important to be clear, crisp, and articulate around those things. It's not important necessarily to have a 60-page business plan.
Why should an entrepreneur work closely with investors?
You know, one of the things where we try to differentiate is being the first business partner of a company, so much more than just an investor. You know, it's about helping recruit those early employees, help being a consigliere, as it were, to help entrepreneurs work through the challenges of building a business, because building a business is really tough. And then it's customer introductions, it's strategy, it's a whole number of things. And then it's, you know, through the bumps and ups and downs of the market, it's being there through thick and thin. And so, you know, depending on the kind of business that you're looking to build, you know, that's how you should think about who you have as your business partner and your investor.
Should an investor have an exit strategy?
What's most important is, you know, being aligned with your investor and thinking about what you want to create over the long term. The main focus that we have is building a great company, and we want to get into business with entrepreneurs who want to leave their little dent on society or the world, as it were. Usually that involves building a very large company, you know, and something that's important to us is, you know, can we build a company that can be $500 million, $1 billion or more in market cap? But if you focus on the product and if you focus on the market pain point, all those things come together over time.
Are investors more conservative now than they were in the past?
Investments go through cycles for sure. I think, again, thinking about business partners and who you choose to partner with in the Valley is something you want to be thoughtful of. Is how long has this investor been around? Have they been around through the ups and downs? It's probably very important to do some references on your investor, as they will do references on you. And it's a very important question to ask. And what you'll find is the investors and the business partners that have helped, you know, entrepreneurs build the largest companies have been very consistent throughout the cycles. But it's also fair to say, you know, we are in bumpy times right now.